Hello, good morning. Happy first day of Summerween. It actually feels like a national holiday every time Summerween comes around. It is my favorite time of the year, and I am so excited to be reading all of the scary books with you this week. So we got started first thing this morning, of course, because we have a very large TBR this week, which, what's new with me? So first thing this morning, I made myself a dirty chai latte because chai just always makes me feel like fall time. And then I threw on a pumpkin patch ambiance and I started my first read, and that is Diavola by Jennifer Thorne. And I have made it to the 100-page mark, so I thought it was time to check in and tell you what's going on. And this book is counting as my set in the summertime because this one takes place It's a family vacation and they are all staying in a villa in Italy. So this one starts off with our main character, Anna, and she's kind of like the outcast of the family. They definitely are very harsh on her and she doesn't get along with them too well. So we have Anna, her twin brother Benny, who his partner Christopher is like really irritating and like bad vibes coming from him. And then her sister Nicole, who she's trying her best because I'm relating to her a lot. She's very type A. She has a 2-page single space down to the hour scheduled out itinerary for their trip, and that's how I am too. But the difference is, like, if something gets messed up on my itinerary, like, it's fine. It doesn't need to ruin the entire day. I use mine more as like a guide for just trying to pack in as much as physically possible when I'm on vacation. And with Nicole, her itinerary keeps getting messed up. Like, they had the wrong date for something and like she just throws a tantrum and it's really annoying. And then her parents, the dad is fine. He's just very quiet, like stereotypical like dad who is completely checked out, just empty heads, no thoughts, while all of his children are fighting around him. And then the mom is just very critical of everything Anna does. They keep referring to what they call the Hilton Head incident, and that's on a past family vacation. Anna ended up like going home and hooking up with a bartender, but didn't tell her family where she was. So like they went crazy. They ended up like calling her in as a missing person. They had search teams going. And then Anna came home that afternoon and they were obviously overreacting, but they like still blame Anna for all of this, even though she's a grown woman. And like, I don't know. I don't think she needs to be checking in with her family every single second of the day. I'm liking the book, but like the family vacation aspect is definitely irritating me because like I feel how Anna is feeling. She just keeps wanting to have some alone time to sit by the pool, and then her family like freaks out on her if she doesn't want to spend every single second with them like out doing touristy things when like she kind of just wants to relax on this vacation. So there's all that going on. And then of course the scary aspect of the book. So we're pretty sure that the villa is haunted. We haven't gotten too much ghost activity yet. Really just while they're sleeping, they keep hearing voices, they keep seeing dark figures. A vase like fell off of a table like completely unprompted. Nobody was near it. The sister did have an accident where she got shoved allegedly and got hurt. So we're definitely getting some like elements, but nothing too ghosty yet. Just a lot of bad vibes. Nobody really wants to be alone while in the villa. And then the weirdest part is there is a tower in the villa and there's a hidden doorway and it's locked. And the groundskeeper even told them, here's the key, but don't go up there. Whatever you do, do not open the tower. And like, didn't really give them a reason why. So I definitely think something sinister is hiding up in the tower, and of course, because the type of book it is, I'm sure they're gonna open it and unleash the evil and yeah, all that good stuff. So we've made it to the 100-page mark, which I'm pretty happy about. My plan is to finish this completely today. It's the first day of Summerween. I want to get a head start, and I did take today off of work. So it'd be really nice to be able to finish one of the prompts. Right now, we are heading out to do some Halloween shopping to get in the Summerween spirit. I heard a rumor that some stores have their Halloween stuff out already, so I'm hoping we find some. None of the stores like directly near me have it out yet, but we're heading to my mom's for dinner tonight, so I thought on the way there we would check the stores around her house. And yeah, I'm gonna take you along with me for that, and then we'll have dinner. I am gonna bring my book just in case I can get a few more pages in, and then pretty chill night after that. We'll just be coming home and trying to finish this. That's it for now, but I did want to show you real quick because I am so excited. I ordered these bookmarks from Gigi and Bo specifically for Summerween, and I've been waiting. So I think I have a few Summerween bookmarks, but today's choice of bookmark are these little ghosts, and they're hanging out by the pool. They're so cute. I can't believe. Like, have you ever seen a more perfect Summerween bookmark? Okay, now that I showed you my bookmark, I should probably get going, and let's go see if we can find any good early Halloween stuff. Later. It's actually just hit midnight, so day one of Summerween is officially over, and I am exhausted and about to get into bed, so I wanted to give you my final update of the day. So I had a little bit of success Halloween shopping today. I was able to find things at Michael's and Joann's. I also went to Home Goods and At Home. They had nothing. Not a single Halloween thing was out, but I wanted to show you the few things I got. So I really had to restrain myself this year. I only got a few things, even though I wanted to buy the entire hippie Halloween collection at Michael's. Like, oh my God, I just want to decorate my entire house with that stuff. So what we did end up getting is this skeleton guy reading a book, because I mean, how could I not? And this was from Michael's. Along with this disco ball bat. This is made for me. I have quite a few disco balls around the house and quite a few bats, so just really fits in with the vibes around here. I'm thinking I'm gonna hang this on the shelves above my desk in my office, and then when the light hits it, it'll... And then last thing from Michael's, like I said, I really did good at restraining myself. I got this little like dip platter that's shaped like a coffin. I just think this is so cute. This is something I'm going to keep out year round. It does not have to be Halloween to use it. I'm planning on using it for my Summerween movie night I'm having tomorrow. So very excited for that. And then just two little things at Joann's. I love their collection this year, but like I just don't have the space for any of it. So yeah, really sad I couldn't get more, but I did let myself get 2 pairs of Halloween socks, and we have one with a ghost on it and one with a bat on it. So pretty happy with my finds for today. And then moving on to our reading progress on Diavola. I have just hit the 200 page mark using my phone as a bookmark, which was not easy to pick up. Have what, like 70-ish pages left? This is a little longer than I thought. So I don't think I'm gonna be finishing it tonight because I'm about to get into bed, and as soon as I get into bed to read, I pass out. But this will definitely be finished first thing in the morning tomorrow. And let me tell you, I have successfully scared myself, finally. I am really, really freaked out at this. I am alone right now. Dan is asleep. So even though I have all the lights on, just like being alone and reading the things that are happening so far in this book, I actually like audibly gasped and jumped a few minutes ago, and that has never happened with a book before. I'm also like tearing up, which is just like something that happens when I get scared. So wow, this might go down as like my favorite horror book of all time, because nothing has ever scared me like this. I'm so happy and so excited over this. Yeah, just the horror elements, ghosts. If you are afraid of ghosts, this is it. Just kind of more of what I was saying earlier, but it's really ramped up. We are getting like full on ghost encounters now. And then just the situation with the family has gotten so bad. I definitely feel like it's the house kind of playing up these negative emotions, but I cannot stand a single one of our main characters' family members. Like, at this point, if the ghost gets all of them and Anna's the only one to make it out alive, like, I don't even care. They deserve it. I didn't even want to stop reading to make this update. Like, I want to continue, but I'm also like scared to continue because I'm like alone right now. But yeah, I'm going to go get into bed with Dan, and I can't be too loud because I'll wake him up, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. Okay, I will talk to you tomorrow and let you know how tonight goes. Hello, happy day 2 of Summerween. I have accidentally went the entire day without talking to you. I think it's like 6:30 p.m. already. And so yeah, there's a reason why, and let's go over it. So we had a very busy, very productive morning. Got up, went to the gym right away, got coffee, then did some shopping for our Summerween party tonight. I'm so excited. This is my first time ever planning one of these. So I got a movie projector. We're going to set up a movie outside. I got lots of Summerween snacks that we're gonna eat. I have a few friends coming over, and we're gonna be watching the movie The Final Girls, which I've never seen before, but the reviews are really, really good, so I'm super excited about it. So did all our errands, came home, watched the Summerween reading sprints, and immediately fell asleep for 2 hours. So my plan had been to update you as soon as I finished Diavola, which I now have. So I am finally here to talk to you about it. But yeah, it's a lot later than I wanted it to be. I really wanted to finish this first thing this morning, and then I forgot that we were planning on going to the gym, so I wasn't able to. But that's okay. It's only day 2. We have time to catch up still. So, okay. When we left off last night, I was terrified. Just this book was really, really getting to me. And like, so the thing is, ghost stories have always scared me. Like, everybody has their thing that they're like most scared of, right? And for me, it's ghost stories. And then like, just the ways and places this ghost was popping up. Like, there were a lot of scenes in a bathroom where she was like in the mirror behind our main character. There were a lot of like grabbing feet scenes, and like all of that stuff is my #1 fear. I to this day will not sleep with my feet outside of the covers because monsters are gonna grab me. I did end up sleeping not with my big light on, but like these little star lights, I slept with those on until probably like 4 a.m. when it started to get a little brighter outside and I turned them off. But yeah, just like always, I did not have a great night of sleep. I don't think it's because I was scared, because after I actually fell asleep, the first time I woke up, I had calmed down a little bit. I wasn't as scared as I had been. I just have a hard time staying asleep sometimes, and it's definitely worse when it's warm out because I just get really uncomfortable. So I was up a lot last night, which I'm sure is why I ended up taking such a long nap today. I'm usually pretty good about not napping. I just think it's such a waste of time, but I'm such a sleepy girl. Usually I can power through and not take a nap. I needed one today. So now that that is done with, I'm very energetic, plus I had an energy drink, so we're gonna be up a while. So yeah, this book, continuing what I said, I still really enjoyed it. It definitely, like, what I was reading last night was the peak scary moments. After that, it went down. There really weren't any more. There were still ghost interactions, but they weren't as scary. Our main character, Anna, was actually hilarious, and I'm obsessed with the way she talked to this ghost. Like, at one point it was like scratching at a door and she was like, "Oh, do you want to go outside? I'll let you out." Like, she was messing with it, and I love that. I decided I'm gonna go with a 5-star. Although it didn't end the way I wanted it to originally, like, it's not that serious. I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna go with a 5-star. I just, like, a book that scared me that much, how can I not? Like, this is going down in history as, like, the only book to make me cry. Like, from fear, not, like, you know. As for, like, all the family drama and aspects that were going on, love the way that was handled in this book. I love the ending of this for that. I don't really have too much more to say that wouldn't be spoilers, just I'm really happy with this book. So this will tick off our first prompt, and that was to read a book set in the summertime, because this takes place during summer vacation. And then I was also using this for a tarot readathon prompt. I can't remember which card at this moment. I'll put it up here once I check my reading journal, but I know the prompt was to read a book with mixed reviews. And it's so funny, I was looking at Goodreads again just to kind of see what my friends had thought, and half of them gave it 5 stars and half of it gave it 2 to 3 stars. Like, I don't know how anyone couldn't read this and just be terrified. But yeah, that's just me. So now what is the plan? My little Summerween party is happening. I told people 9 o'clock because that's like when it's going to be dark out, but I have a lot of prepping to do before then. I'm making homemade pizza. I'm making a lot of snacks, so I'll take you along for that, but I should get that started pretty soon. I think after I finish this update, I'm probably going to go check the pizza dough instructions. I might have to make that like far in advance. It's not that special. It's just like a bagged pizza dough mix. But yeah, I might have to mix that up and let it sit for a few hours before we actually bake it. And then I'm probably gonna try to get some editing done from yesterday's footage. And while I do my rough edits, I did start an audiobook, and that is None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. I don't have my phone right now to check what percentage I'm on, but just know that I am enjoying it so far, and I will give you more of a synopsis in a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna prep the food, we're gonna do some editing, we're gonna listen to our audiobook, and then I will probably talk to you once I am getting ready for our little party. Ghost. Ow. And our pumpkin. Hello and happy day 3 of Summerween. So you would have seen that I did a little editing this morning, and since then I haven't done too much. It is now 4:45, so we actually have to run out the door because we have Dan's co-worker's pool party to go to. Unfortunately, neither of us will be swimming because we both got new tattoos, but I'm planning on sitting under a big shady umbrella and reading, so at least I'll get some reading in for today. So after the movie last night, which by the way, The Final Girls, A+, 5-star movie. I loved it so much. It was very like commentary on horror movies, a lot like Scream or The Cabin in the Woods. So if you like those kind of movies, highly recommend. It was so funny. It was definitely more of like a horror comedy than it was like a traditional slasher, but had a really, really good time. All of my friends really liked it. The food was incredible. So that was so much fun. I am definitely gonna do that every year now. I always was like embarrassed to tell my friends about Summerween because I am the only one who is as Halloween obsessed in the friend group, but they had a really, really fun time. So if they're down, I will be inviting them back next year. So after that, I tried to start Off Season by Jack Ketchum in bed, but I was too tired, so I ended up falling asleep after like one page. And that's my book to read in the dark, so I didn't want to read any more of that today. I'm really gonna try to only read that one at nighttime. So today, I got up, I went and got my first pedicure in probably like 3 years, really for the pool party because I was just embarrassed at how my toes were looking. So now they look all cute. And yeah, so we are heading out to this pool party. I'm going to bring Horror Movie by Paul Tremblay with me. I did start that during my nail appointment, and I got about 30 pages in. Not too much has happened yet, but I'm enjoying it. I'm intrigued. We are following a guy who starred in this horror movie back in the 90s that like never got finished or released, and now they're trying to do like a reboot of it because there's just been a lot of like urban legends about the movie. Like allegedly everybody knows somebody that worked on the movie, and a lot of people who were on the movie were like cursed or died after or just something like that. Not too clear yet because I'm just in the beginning, but I think the farther we get in, the more we will find out. I've heard a lot of people comparing this one to the Pallbearers Club, which is one of my favorites of his, so I am very hopeful that this will be another 5 stars. So yeah, we've got to get going to the party, and I will talk to you later and let you know if I have any more thoughts on a horror movie. Hello again. It is the end of Sunday night. I am about to wash my face and get into bed, so that means it is going to be our last check-in for this vlog before I start a new one tomorrow morning. So the pool party was fun. We just kind of hung out in the shade. I didn't get too much reading of Horror Movie done because there was some loud music, and like I just have such a hard time focusing if there's music playing that like has words and lyrics. So we did a lot of like talking to my partner's coworkers and eating a lot of food, but I did get a lot of audiobook listening done on the drive home, and then since I've been home I have basically nonstop been listening to None of This Is True, and wow, I am so into this story. Like I need to know what happens immediately. I am planning on finishing it tonight. I only have an hour and a half left, and I listen on 2x speed, so should finish that definitely before I fall asleep. I'm sorry, but you will have to wait for the next vlog to see my final thoughts. Onyx has decided to join us. So far, I'm loving this. It feels like 5 stars right now. We have to, of course, see how it all ends and wraps up. But like, wow. I did kind of predict the one twist, but like a lot of stuff still really, really surprised me. I never even told you what this one was about because I really listened to like 75% of it today. I did not get far into it before when I told you I was starting it. So this one is a thriller, and it is about 2 women. So first we have Alex, and she hosts a podcast about successful women. And one night she is out celebrating her 45th birthday, when she meets our other main character, Josie, it's also her 45th birthday. So right away they bond and kind of hit it off over being birthday twins. So they have a quick little moment in the bathroom where they laugh about being birthday twins, and then they kind of go on with their lives. Except Josie can't get Alex out of her head. She basically becomes really, really obsessed with this woman and just kind of like obsesses over the fact of like what her life could have been. Like they were both born on the same day at the same hospital and they're such different people, and Josie just really wants Alex's life. So she ends up basically stalking and entangling herself in her life. She convinces Alex to do a podcast episode on her because she feels like she is on the brink of changing her life, and wouldn't that be cool to get kind of the before the success story, a little bit different than her normal podcast episodes. So I definitely started out the book liking both characters. Like I felt bad for Josie. I was rooting for her. She was in not a great situation. And then as the story goes on, you kind of get to see who Josie really is. And like, wow, this is just so entertaining. This is literally like listening to a true crime podcast, and the audiobook is a full cast. So there's different voices for different like snips of the podcast, like if she's interviewing somebody else. And they talk about how this story has been turned into a Netflix documentary. So there's a lot of like commercials almost about it. So we definitely know something bad happens. We just don't know all of the details. And like, I'm in it now. A lot has been revealed, but I feel like a lot still has to be revealed. And like, I just can't wait till tomorrow to finish it. So we'll be finishing this immediately. And yeah, then we'll have another book checked off the list. And this one is counting for reading a book with 5 words in the title. And yeah, I know I haven't read too much yet, but I'm just feeling really happy with my Summerween progress. I'm definitely in like the Summerween mood, and I'm like completing my goal of staying on top of editing and the Instagram challenges. That's another thing. I do not make reels. I've made like 2 reels in my entire life, and the challenge today to do a reel of your reading routine was a little challenging for me, but we did it. If you're interested in following me on Instagram, it's always linked below. I think that's everything I had to update you on. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you read a scary book today, and I will see you soon in my next vlog starting tomorrow. Bye.